Sorry about that. Nick's camera was coming very choppy. So instead of putting everyone through that, we decided to find an alternative to fix it. So here we are. This is what we got for you, but back to where we were. I'm still back here with Max. Oh, maybe? Well, I was here with Max. I'm sure he just stepped away. He'll be back. But yeah, so we got Daima Goku versus Goku Black. Definitely an interesting matchup. Unison deck versus Unison deck. One's more aggressive, the other one's more controlling. So it'll be interesting to kind of see which one could kind of come out on top. We do know Raymond special. He likes to play a very long and gated game sometimes. So, and Goku Black does not draw well. So the longer the game goes on, the better it is not for it. But if he can line up a Kraken Space-Time swing or something and don't, I'm sure Blue is not known to be able to come to very high numbers either. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm all alone. Hello, chat. Abandoned Maul came back so he could abandon me. But here we are. We got young Nick, the up-and-comer, against Raymond Sierra, three-time regional champion, multi-time topper at Nats, third place with 1 year, and we topped again this year. Dude doesn't miss a beat. Very good player, of course. I think we all know who he is. And Nick just recently topped Nats this past Nationals, so congratulations to him yet again. But we have Goku Black and Daimaku, I'm sure, as you have already seen. It'll be interesting to see if the Daimaku deck can slow down what the Zamasu deck is trying to do. I know we just watched Beard play this deck and he played it fairly aggressively, so we'll see how Nick likes to play, and knowing him, he usually likes to attack as well. But I imagine he's going to be following that same formula. He's a very dedicated Pan-Zeno player, so we'll see if that translates over to this other black deck. It's kind of interesting for sure, because this Daimaku deck is very good at clearing the board. I'm just not, it just doesn't hit Unison, so that'll be something.
I'm back. You did abandon me, but that's okay.
And we have an Awaken here.
Max is correct. You know what is interesting about Blue is a lot of its floodgates and most of its good ones are for battle cards, right? And
correct. That's kind of what I was alluding to before you came back, because Daimaku's premium removal is specifically geared towards battle cards. And I was asking or mentioning that I'm not sure if this deck can slow down the Unisons. It's really not meant for that. But maybe Raymond has something in his deck that we are unaware of, because he always likes to try to find that one card spice that no one's thinking about.
Well, I will, spoiler alert, tell you that one of the floodgates that he's running pretty much helps the deck. Actually, low-key, he can never play it because I think he would just swing through. It doesn't give too much away. Huh. Third. Yeah, blue has terrible floodgates against black, against Unison, right? Defending his friends and prospect. He is playing another floodgate too that I guess is viable against. Actually, it might not actually the Raymond special. It might be a little surprise, just because of how bad Goku Black functions at drone. So we see very simple swinging at the Unison, basically saying I'm gonna have mine, you can't have yours. And then untaps them with leaders still. I do wonder with how much aggression that this deck can do, the Goku Black, I wonder if he just prioritizes taking away Raymond's Unisons here. Just kind of essentially not allow him to bridge the turn with them as well. But in this early in the game, the floodgates aren't enough to stop what can happen if we can see him kind of recreate what B was doing, where he's just playing a Unison swinging, playing a Unison swinging. So, and he does have the 2 energy to do so. And a marker, actually. So, and he gets to untap, so. What's your bets here, guys? Whoever's here that was watching, what do you think takes this one? Goku Black or Daima? And Max too. What do you think? Who would you bet on in this race?
Take my gifted youngster for 500.
Which one?
A good one.
I do think this might end up being a long game. Raymond special, but since Goku Black is playing so slow paced, Daima might get a chance. Otherwise, would be 100% to Goku Black. So slow. So him playing slow paced is the reason he'll lose. Interesting. Not the deck itself, the player. Just to clarify, that's. So we see there's a monster that Beans the leader. I mean Beans. Honestly, I would just go at Unison here. Gives him time to stabilize. I'm staying slow as in not being aggressive. Oh yeah, for sure. He's definitely not being aggressive, as we saw B play the game. The last game, yeah, I agree. I do think the strategy here is to just be aggressive as possible. Don't let the game elongate. Don't allow Daima to set up. You're definitely correct there. Seems he's just going to swing at leader and just forego not swinging at Unison. I don't know what the right call is against Daima. Maybe you guys have some experience playing against it and you're testing. I don't know if you're supposed to just clear the Unisons or if you're supposed to just try to kill them and not waste those swings at the Unisons. But it just seems to me like all of Daima's value comes from having a Unison. So like, if I just take you off of it, then what? Is this the crit guy or is it Dino Max? The SPR? Oh god, Max is abandoned.
Yeah, that is the critical one.
Back, I'm still worried. I guess he's determining if he wants to take the crit here. So here we see defending his friends. which literally does nothing against this deck. He still has leader swing. He still has multiple unison swings. He didn't have the floodgate either, so it just ends up becoming a 1 mana negate.
I think that's what it's going to be for this game. I mean, it's going to be. It's just a solid one. It's still a solid negate though. But every swing you can stop matters.
For sure. For sure. So we do get the leader swing out here. Swinging at leader, probably into some type of floodgate. Again, that probably won't do anything, but most likely prospect or D-Magic. Here we are with prospect. Not quite sure how he's placing it into. Oh, the leader warps on swing. Right. Which is actually pretty good here, right? Because then that's one less swinger, that's one less Z. Thing for him to combo with. So, but I kind of agree with what you're saying, Nasima. The way he's being aggressive, but it doesn't feel like he's being not aggressive. He has him for life. He's tapped out though, so he really can. I think this deck can push out another 2 or 3 swings between these unisons. So we see him warping and hitting 0 unisons. Perfectly as the deck was designed to do. So this is the correct guy, actually. And he's going at leader here. He's going to pansy here for free, which is the free negate because he gets to use the Daima leader's effect, to then use them as energy. So here he's just gonna turn one unison into the other unison, kind of thin the deck here. He's getting the same unison, but I do believe it has empower, so it'll go up, gain a marker. So here we see a pass with one open. Doesn't really recycle the unisons and keeps swinging the same way that B did. I think it's just 2 different styles of playing the deck. And also how Max had alluded to how he plays it as well, kind of just looping those unisons early and just getting your pressure in while you can. I will say similarly, this is that matchup where you kind of want to just be aggressive as possible. Don't let him get to the later game. He's at 4 life, but he'll start accruing some value here with these unisons now, being able to draw and untap his energy at the end of the turn. But you can swing enough, you can get through the D magics. And again, those floodgates don't do much to slow you down, so just have to play through them. So let's see how aggressive or not aggressive. Maybe he's with 3 open here, essentially 2 with the 5 with the unisons. Now he's going to tap 1 at Liar. I guess he gets to untap. So here we see the 3 for the Glorio, which allows him to ramp. It's really strong in this deck, right? Kind of an argument why the deck could be good. It's just that ramp for 1, essentially. So you could see one of Raymond's secret tech, like a Goku that costs 2 to negate, I believe, and you can bounce to 3 or less. I will say Raymond's not playing anything that can get through Indestructibles, so the Indestructibles and Masus will sit on the board the entire game, which are pressure within themselves, so we'll see how much that adds up. So we see a swing at lead here with the Glorio, maybe 19, I believe, dual attack. So just give him a unison. Max back. Max, are you back yet?
Never left.
Oh, you just weren't talking to me. Weird.
Just enjoying the show, brother.
Enjoying the show. Sure. That's like he never left. So opposite to Raymond's playstyle here, you see him going a little bit aggressive here, swinging at leader, dual attackers, and I mean, what else is he going to do with the cards, right? But he does like to just pass. But it does make sense.
It's one of those
right?
things. He knows there's a window open. He tapped out, and he's pushing his life down. So, and like I know we're saying, don't let them go long, or the Daima Goku deck is better once it gets longer, which is true. But the longer the Goku Black gets to go and at a high life total, the more unisons they're going to have in their work. So,
true. Very true. We'll leave with the battle card swing here into Young Gohan, one of his many floodgates. And this is the floodgate I was alluding to that actually can hurt the deck and does hurt the deck because it hits every swing, including unison. And Goku Black does not have the hand to afford to really swing through it. Almost at all. So we get the overarm here, draw card, Warple Unison most likely. Okay, so he's playing the Trunks. Cool card. The only thing I'm confused about is where he just shuffled his. Oh, that's a swap. He just has no drop. Makes sense. Interesting. That's a cool little unison. You can plus to warp a card from your hand to then add a Zamasu from your warp to your hand, so you can kind of get those guys back. And this is one of those indestructible guys that it does remove Ignore and Barrier, and it's actually really strong. It's Barrier blocker. Oh, he's opting to just pay 2 for the Zamasu unison and I believe wipe the board.
it's rich.
This guy is rich. It's all the locals that he enters. Speaking of locals that he enters, it's the DMG locals, and that's where Nick has afforded to pay the shipping for all of his pretty cards. So check us out every Tuesday for DMG local. mascot you guys.
Yep. There's the Goku Black problem that we continue to have. Just no cards in hand. I'm Protector. Oh, we're gonna get rid of more cards. Cool, cool. Very good. I trust Nick. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Protector plus Zamasu auto. Pretty solid to make sure he can get out of this turn for the most part unscathed. Unfortunately, Nick is down to about 3 cards in hand, I think. Maybe 4. It's tough, it's close. A little rough. Raymond Savell has all his energy on tap, so I'm not sure where he's going to go from here. It's kind of like a kid in the candy store right now. There's these big Daima bombs that you get to play the SS3, I believe it's Goku and Vegeta, for both. They, oh wow, they are big. No. Raymond playing for time here as per usual. My favorite. Love this guy. There he is. That's the big boy. That's the Vegeta. I'll get you through Protector any day of the week. Or we might just gun down this Zamasu Unison. There it is. Like we kind of said earlier today, everybody in this play group loves attacking Unisons. don't know, there's a world where he could have gotten a unison count. Maybe he swung for potentially, possibly game, but I'm sure that would have guarded something with game if he had it. Yep, there it is. Kill unison, pass turn, restand everything, and 20 cards in hand. The Raymond special. Never gets old. Never change, brother. Never change.
I'm sorry, did you say Raymond has 20 cards in his game?
I'm exaggerating, but he has a lot.
Are you exaggerating now? Probably not.
Yep.
He probably does have 21. What team is all this niggas in shambles here? I think maybe that's the argument, to be aggressive as early as you can too, just because you lose your hand and you're never gonna get it back.
Admittedly, it is a little bit rough for Nick right now, but I believe in our youngster.
Which one?
The good one.
The good one. The not slower one? So we see that Nick had the Cumber SCR or SCR or wow, Cumber SR to kill something.
SPR.
SPR, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, respectfully. To kill the barrier, but he opted to swing the leader first. Maybe he just wasn't sure that it had blocker, but we see Raymond's favorite negate. This is actually a really strong negate. Finds a demon realm. Negates when your opponent's turn is a top 5 searcher on top of that. Really, kind of the perfect negate. They gave Cooler a similar negate, but you don't get the search if it's on your turn and it's played yourself. That'll never happen. Do you see a path to victory here for a youngster?
I do not.
Respectfully, but we do not.
Raymond has navigated this game very well. Continues to accrue advantage and just stop every swing that comes his way. So
He has to run out of negates eventually, right?
yeah, but point
Right.
would probably just be ready to kill him. So here we are.
Here we are. As long as Raymond never goes to 2 life, he's fine. This might be a real welcome to the NFL moment for Nick.
I'm not sure if there's a world where Nick doesn't get out of next turn. Nick has 3 cards in hand, maybe 4.
3, looks like. Looks like. It's interesting that he's playing the Kai because he can't even, I guess he can play it off of Trunks, but short of that, you're not milling, so.
Yeah, but I kind of see his thought process. Your hand size is so small, it's 9 times out of 10 always going to be active. But not being able to mill it is kind of unfortunate. Maybe he plays some on the power burst, who knows?
All right. But you're not wrong. I think next turn, if Raymond has another 5-drop Vegeta, he just plans that triple strike.
Yo, what's going on, Dragonballers?
And then passing. I'm not sure. I'm not in love with that play. Mostly because it's this Daima Goku deck can just clear all of his business.
Was he under a floodgate or no?
No. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he just
think I
wanted a blocker, I imagine, but I'm assuming this blocker is not long for this world.
Most likely not.
Two cards in hand.
And then we see Raymond has found a way to play controller into. Still gaining access to the Daima card from the Z deck, the Goma, which basically when it attacks, you make your opponent bottom deck a card. So that's what we'll see here. And then most likely he'll play another
Force the block
3
here.
for. Yeah.
Block, which is smart. Like his opponent's losing cards and forcing a block out of this, and then potentially Raymond can just go for game here, which I imagine is gonna happen.
All right. I believe that's the.
Let's get Goku, I believe.
Okay. Goku Black doesn't need a hand. Well, I bet he wishes he has a hand right about that.
Oh, you don't need a hand to kill, but you still need a hand to protect yourself is the thing.
True.
I still enjoy having my supports and my petrifications in my hand.
Oh, stopping one. Ooh. Goku Black don't need no hand, dog. Play from our warp.
One energy left.
Cover up Peter. Bobby's so smart.
Activate battle, get plus 10k. Yeah. I get this feeling Raymond wasn't accounting for the unison that warps the battle card.
Probably not even a little bit, no. I can hear him now. I haven't read a single new card. How do you expect me to know? Which is fair.
Little missequencing there, but that's okay. But now Nick has a chance, I believe.
So Nick gets his turn back. Surprisingly.
The Cumber got to live. Oceanus. It never gets old. Very good card. Not really sure how much it matters here, but well, it could matter. I don't know if Nick has a way to get his unisons into his war. I guess he could loop one of the 7 drops, but it is also a blocker, which matters.
This is one of those floodgates I was referring to earlier about it being interesting in this matchup, right? Because you don't die to being milled out, so you can swing through it. But kind of you said, right? You got to still get this nice when you out the door. No. I will say though, once his deck hits 0, he can never attack again. Actually, so you have to. So your opponent can't attack for the turn unless they place the top 4 cards of their deck into their drop. So it might be a really strong floodgate in this matchup. You guys can't hear him, but Raymond is sitting there over there, very confident. Not a care in the world. Nearly playing Oceanus. Surely he has another Bowman negate in his hand. Still hasn't used a D-Magic all game. So we see the pass here. Now Raymond is aware of that floodgate. The unison that can play itself. Basically explaining that it only gets to warp on play if it has 3 more markers when played, so it needs to empower it. If no unison's out, he can play it, but it will not have 3 more markers. Therefore, he can't warp at instant speed. Which honestly I didn't know about until about 2 seconds ago. So. There's Raymond lying to his opponent, saying that he's close to decking out with 18 cards in his deck, giving his opponent false sense of security. Blames the pansy. Sounds like Raymond has a handful of nothing to complement all of his whatchamacallit cards in him. Extra card negates. I wouldn't be surprised if Raymond just passes his turn here, playing with his food.
Is Nick's Evil Saiyan in Morph yet? I didn't see.
Okay, I'm back. Miss anything, Max? Sorry.
No, we did not. Waiting to see how Raymond closes this game out. Potentially, I don't want to say it's over for Nick, but he's very low on tactics right now.
Fair.
And he's also now tapped out.
I will say, for only having 2 cards in hand for the last 3 turns, it's pretty impressive that he's not dead yet.
Yeah, in all fairness, Raymond did walk into the Goku Black removal that killed off his big threat that might have ended the game.
Right.
But definitely bought Nick another turn there.
Oh,
But
God, he has a lot of
Raymond,
cards.
Raymond still has a grip in hand and the
Is that
18
it?
blocker. And
There's
3
no way
energy to
that's
play
the
with.
plan. Oh, God. I'm sure Raymond has another Oceanus floodgate here. Here he's acting scared of the swing, even though he knows he has 5 floodgates and 6 hard negates in him.
I'm not sure if I'm on stream or not.
You are.
Quick question.
Yep.
What happens if Raymond Oceanuses and Goku Black has no cards?
Goku Black cannot swing because Oceanus
It's a cost.
states that unless they send 4 cards.
It's not like BMS or points.
Yep,
Nope.
correct.
You have to pay the cost.
Decoff.
No, just the cost.
I mean, Raymond has a grip in hand. He has beans for days. He can easily just double bean or something and get out of this if he really wanted to. Not really sure he's holding on to the beans, what he's really scared of here. Sitting at 4 life on top of that, so there's no shotgun potential here for Nick, unfortunately. So now we have him finding the Vegeta with triple strike. Potentially use that to close out the game next turn. Maybe Dragon Ball players that is timing around. Fair. This is the one time Raymond will win in time. So now you start to see him utilizing his unisons, trying to hold on to the cards in his hand. 320 a leader. Guy's basically dual attacker. Surprised he's warping there. So basically, Raymond gets to his turn here unscathed for the most part. There's a world he can use stuff in the Z deck or loop some more unisons here from the warp.
Huh.
Hmm. So here we go, pulling in from his bulk. Indestructible guy. This card's actually not that bad, right, Max? Do you know what it does? Have you read this one? Or...
It's got like triple something. You reduce the cost, but I think it's dual attack triple, but it's just a 20k. Doesn't really do much else, to be honest. It's kind of alright. I don't know. Just something to play when you got nothing else.
He's also under defending his friends, right? Well, I think this might be the first D-Magic of the game. Chapter 1, he got to put a unison into his warp from his drop into the Masu, which is going to wipe the board. Gets to swing into another negate here. Will say defending friends and D-Magic don't replace themselves, and the Zeno doesn't either. So he is, I guess Zeno technically replaces himself. So, actually no, Zeno is a neg. Delia. So he is down 3. So he is taxing Raymond's hand a bit here, but not enough. See, he's floating the idea of playing as a negate. He still has infinite beams in his hand. He'll probably just be in here to Raymond's still contemplating and slow rolling his opponent here if he wants to D-Magic him or not. He does have it. Got 6 cards in hand, so he's not out of it entirely from the hand control. Oh, 3. So here we see playing the Vegeta for triple strike. See if he negates. Okay. So the issue is he does this play, takes the life, he goes to 2, and what's her name? Android 18 is just lethal too, right? So I actually think he has to use his auto in the unison right on the first swing, Max. Is that correct?
Sorry?
When they swing, they have to use Zamasu, the 2-drop one, or the one that costs 2. 5-drop.
Yes.
It has to trigger on the first swing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we see Raymond draw more cards, play more things, playing this for free. He might be playing another Goma here. Would it be surprised if he has more Gomas in his deck for his controller Rinso deck? Tapping 3. Well, interesting. What would he be tapping 3 for? Having cards. So there we go. Another Goma. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays another 18 here. Just have his opponent have 0 cards in hand. And then swing double. And just don't. You only see gameplay like this here at DMG, guys. Just remember that. I want to go to sleep and go to sleep, bud. So I'm just trying to figure out how to close out the game here. Even if he doesn't win, I'm sure he has another Zeno or D-Magic. Dragon Ball plays that is typing the following round, correct. How has Raymond not decked out? It's a very good question that we just don't have the answer to. I am impressed with Nick's ability to get to this point of the game, but I don't know if that's because of Nick or if that's because of Raven's slow rolling.
I just want to know what the conversation is right now.
I can hear it, but it's not worth reading.
There's a lot of unison. Wow, that's all his unisons? Never mind. That's not a lot of unisons. Five unis, Gohan negate, and warp.
No Namek Vegeta today? Namek Vegeta. What is that even? Is you talking about the yellow Vegeta? Bro, that's not a real deck. Show me it's a real deck and we'll play it on stream. How about that? Oh, look. So you see Raymond finally deciding to dump. $40, $50. So he's swinging for 50.
It's more than 50.
Oh, he said 50.
Didn't
Yeah.
Unison's
But-
20k, then it was 10, then 10, 10, 5, 20, 30, 40,
I got
50, should be 55, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So Raymond, typical fashion, saying he wish he had another floodgate to stall his opponent out. Not win the game, just to stall his opponent out while at 4 life.